So this is a fully funded opportunity, an opportunity where you can study in Europe next year for free. Yeah, this is only for students from Africa, especially. Let me put it this way: international students, for females. My gentlemen, this is not for you, okay? This is only for females. So if you want to migrate and you are a woman, please listen to me. There is money here to cash out for you, and this opportunity is gonna end November 30th. The reason why I'm making this video now is because I know most of you have been asking me if there are opportunities that can actually push you abroad. And yes, this is an opportunity that can pay a tuition fee to study in Austria. Now, there are some details. Like I said, you have to listen to me very well. And this scholarship is called the Helmut Vet Stipend for Female Masters Students in Computer Sciences. Now, let me explain the real details of this scholarship. If you want to talk to me, the link is below to book a call. Thank you. If you have a comment, drop it below. I will respond to you. Now, this scholarship is in Austria, right? That is something you need to put into consideration. Remember, you cannot study in Austria without your documents legalized. So those of you who are computer students, females, and your documents are in process, pray that from now, as you are watching this video, may your documents get to you before November 30th so you can apply for this scholarship at the Technical University of Vienna. Now, like I said, I'm going to read something, so it is up to you to watch till the end. They said the benefits of the scholarship is 7,000 euros per year. So if you're studying for 2 years, you're going to get 14,000 euros for 2 years, and it's going to cover tuition fee at TU-Wen, that is Technical University of Vienna in Austria. Female students in the field of computer sciences who plan to pursue a master's program in computer sciences at Technical University of Vienna taught in English language and who have a solid mathematics and technical background in at least one of the areas in which Austrian scientist Helmut Vet worked are invited to apply for the annual award Helmut Vet Stipend. Now, I will not read the details. I'm going to put a link below where you can access this information and make sure you apply on time. Field of studies. Before we talk about the field of studies, let me talk about the documents again. If you want to study in Austria, you cannot qualify for these programs. Masters, first, you must be computer related or a science student with solid mathematics skills. And if you have an HND, you do not qualify. Okay, don't waste your time. I'm telling you real life story. Remember, this is only going to be based on academic merit. Those who do not have the required qualifications or those who are lacking in certain aspects, I encourage you to apply in as much as you have computer sciences, in as much as you have mathematics background, also try to apply, okay? But now, your transcript and your degree certificate must be legalized. Your advanced level certificate or your high school documents must be legalized. You have IELTS, that is a smart one. Then, now you have to draft a very solid statement of purpose to explain why you need this scholarship. Remember, it is only for women. And if you are coming from a less developed country like our own side, then you stand a chance here. Now, you have to explain yourself detailedly. Now, the field of study programs, like applicants must be eligible for admissions to one of the master's programs in computer sciences at TU-Wen that are taught in English. Currently, those are Masters in Data Science, Masters in Business Informatics, Masters in Logic and Computation, Masters in Media and Human Centered Computing, Masters in Software Engineering and Internet Computing, Masters in Computer Engineering, which is Technique Informatique. All of these courses are taught in English language. Now, remember, when you are doing your authentication, verification, and legalization, your documents You have to sort that with the Austrian embassy. I already have videos about that. The document should also have your transcript, and also there is a document, is it birth declaration? Make sure you add it to, not your transcript but your birth certificate. It should be there. Then you already know the programs you are going to study. Now, application. Why applications for funding can be filed before or in parallel with the admission process. The funding would only be awarded to applicants who have been unconditionally admitted to the master's program. An application for funding does not replace the admissions process. Neither does a conditional offer of funding entitle the applicant to study at the Technical University of Vienna. Then the application must be submitted electronically via the job portal. All the details will be there. I'm going to drop the details below, and you already know what to do. Now, let me explain something again. Remember, if you win this scholarship, if you get admission, you first of all need to get admission. I've explained already. And when you are moving to Austria, you cannot carry your family. That's the most important part of it. So those of you who are still looking for dates to legalize your documents or authenticate them, you have to keep checking. Check every night, because a date can jump in and somebody pick it. Now, this is advantage, or let me put it this way, opportunity for those who do not have money. Most of these opportunities will be available now, and I will be dropping videos on them one after the other. I did a video last week about FL scholarship in France. If you didn't watch that video, go and listen to what I said. And remember, your application must be submitted by Campus France. If you do not have Campus France in your country, contact the university. They should be the one to submit your application. There is age limit also. I mentioned all of that. Now, the deadline for this scholarship is November 30th, and they also have their website. So I'm going to drop every detail below. And remember, Austria is a strong economy. If you want to move abroad and you do not have enough money, but you have money to do this authentication, verification, and legalization, make sure you do it, even if it means waiting 6 to 8 months. If you do not have the money, but if you have the finance, why not put in for a different country if you think time does not permit you? But I already mentioned, those of you with computer background, data science, all of you already know what to do. Those who are asking me if they should move to Austria with a tourist visa, how is the asylum process there? I do not know how asylum operates, but I can teach you things that are done in asylum, or some of the things that you need to know. I have mentioned these things severally, and I believe that it is now your duty to verify all of them, because of course, if you do not check, you cannot know. So what you need to know is, before you move, ask yourself, why am I moving? If you already know why you are moving, then you shouldn't be going into asylum. Asylum is for people who do not have money to study. And again, even when you do not have money to study and you have the means and the resources to put together, and then you engage in a school, because the study pathway gives you opportunities when you finish studying, especially with this scholarship program. When you finish studying, you have the chance to apply for jobs. But if you go to a camp and you go and seek adoro, before you know, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, you will be stuck there. And some people even spend 5 years without getting positive feedback. So you have to be careful and listen to the information. Always ask your guts, always ask your instincts. Again, then look at your finances before you make certain decisions. I hope this will help you. We are going to meet again in another one, but remember, another video is going to drop talking about other opportunities abroad. Now, to those who are asking me if they can study in Germany in English at bachelor's, master's, and PhD, the answer is absolutely yes. You can do that. But again, I will encourage you to write your IELTS now. It's possible to get admission without the IELTS exam. But again, think of a situation where you people are many applying for the same program. What are you going to do? you need to step up your game. And now to step up your game is your qualifications and the other documents that you have that others do not have that can give you these opportunities. I hope this helps you. We meet again in another one. Apply to this scholarship. It's only for women. I mentioned that already. For you to apply for this scholarship successfully, here is the detailed breakdown for the documents that you need. I'm going to give all of them to you, and then please pay attention. You need a cover letter describing the type of funding the student is applying for. Do not forget. Then you also need your curriculum vitae, very important. Also, the motivation letter describing the reasons why you want to apply for this scholarship and the chosen program and why the funding is necessary for you and why you should win funding, and also what you are going to do for your master's thesis. Remember, this is for master's students. It is important. Also, reports of university examinations, which is going to be your original transcripts of records, and also diplomas or certificates, bachelor's, high school diplomas, or everything that you've achieved. Make sure it is there. Then also you need contact details of 2 referees. You need 2 reference letters, okay, and make sure they come from university or the academic milieu. Your job or your boss does not qualify to give you this. Then your English proficiency. Here you can either use your IELTS or TOEFL. It is recommended, but the scholarship board is recommending TOEFL. If you do not have a passport, get a passport. And also, if the candidate bachelor studies have been taught in English language, a confirmation from the respective university can be submitted. So if your program was in English, fine and good, you can get a document from your institution to say that you actually studied in English, and hopefully they can waive it for you. But if I'm you, I will get the IELTS exam, because this IELTS, you may be looking at it to be something very small. Before you know, somebody can push you out of the race and get in with the IELTS exam. Trust me on this. Yeah, so these are the documents that you need. Then the other things you should check on the website are the questions that most international students always ask, and also the conditions to apply. I've given you the details already, where you are going to be studying and everything that you need. This is for women. Oh yeah, see you. Bye bye.